Before you even open your mouth to order your morning coffee, well, the waiter already knows what you're going to say.
Really?
Or at least they know how you feel. Your body has already sent a message.
Oh, absolutely. It speaks first.
Yeah. So welcome to our deep dive. Today we are looking at something we all do. We are ordering food at a cafe.
It is so wonderful to sit at this table with you today. And with you, our listener, too. You are sitting right here with us.
Yes, welcome. We are so glad you are here.
For this deep dive, well, we looked at many helpful sources. We read English teaching guides, and we read stories about restaurant manners.
Oh, those were very interesting.
They were. We also looked at the history of Old English words. And, we even read deep research about body language.
So our mission today is very clear. We will walk into a cafe together.
Yes, together.
We will order food, we will eat our food, and finally we will pay the bill.
Right. And we will do all of this using very simple, very polite English.
Learning a new language can feel very big. Maybe a little scary.
Oh, definitely. It is completely normal to feel that way.
It is like looking at a giant, messy closet. If you try to clean the whole closet at once, well, you feel lost.
You really do.
But what if you only look for the blue shirts? Suddenly, it is much easier.
That is exactly right. And this idea, well, it is called thematic learning.
Thematic learning.
Yes, thematic learning means you focus on just one topic at a time. Today, our topic is the cafe.
Just the cafe.
Right. When your brain only has to look for words about the cafe, the hard work just goes away.
The pressure is off.
Exactly. You do not feel stressed. Your mind feels calm. You are ready to learn.
I love that. So let us start our journey. We are at the door of the cafe.
We're standing right outside.
Yes, we have not said a single word yet, but we are already talking.
We are. And this is where the science gets very interesting. Research shows that 93% of our communication is nonverbal.
And nonverbal means we do not use words.
Yes, exactly. No words at all. 55% of communication is just the look on your face.
Wow, 55%.
Yeah. And 38% is the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
So only a tiny part is the actual words you say.
Let us unpack this. Our smile is like our first word, really.
Yes, it is.
It sets the feeling for the whole visit before we even speak.
It truly does. A smile is a very powerful tool. So let us practice the word for this action.
Yeah.
We want to understand the shape our mouth makes.
Okay, let us do it.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. S-M-I-L-E.
Anya. Anya.
Yeah, it really does.
It makes your voice sound much warmer.
Yes, it does. So we stand up straight. Standing straight shows we are ready.
Right, our posture shows respect.
Exactly. We make polite eye contact with the waiter. We give a warm smile. And now we say our host phrase.
A table for two, please.
Perfect.
Let us practice the word for the furniture where we sit.
Please do.
Speaking very slowly and clearly, T-A-B-L-E, table.
Table.
And we say please because, well, it shows respect.
Always say please. Right. So the waiter smiles back and shows us to our seats. Now we sit down in this nice place.
We are sitting in a cafe. Let us spell this word and think about its sounds.
I am listening.
Speaking very slowly and clearly, C-A-F-E,
Mm-hmm.
cafe. Cafe.
Excellent. Now that we are sitting, we must talk about manners.
Ah, yes. Manners are very important.
They are. Please sit up straight in your chair. And, well, here's a very old rule. Keep your elbows off the table.
Off the table.
Yes, you can put your hands on the table, but do not rest your elbows on the wood.
I have to ask why. Why do we keep our elbows off the table?
It is a good question.
Are we just trying to look fancy?
No, it is not about looking fancy. It is about history, really, and space.
Oh, history.
Yes. A long time ago, people sat at very crowded wooden tables. If you put your elbows out wide, you took up too much space.
Oh, I see. You push the person next to you.
Exactly. And also, keeping your hands flat on the table showed you were not hiding a weapon.
Wait, really? Are we still worried about people hiding swords in a cafe today?
No, we are not worried about swords today.
Good. That is a relief.
But the feeling of the rule remains. When you keep your elbows near your body, you respect the personal space of others.
Right.
Shows you are paying attention to the people around you.
That makes perfect sense. It is just about sharing space politely. So, my elbows are off the table.
Very good.
I am sitting up straight, and now The waiter is coming back to us.
Yes, here they come.
We must move from nonverbal smiles to, well, clear spoken instructions. We need to get our food.
This brings us to a very important idea from our teaching guides. It is called a call to action.
A call to action.
Yes. In business, a call to action tells someone exactly what to do. In a cafe, your food order is your call to action.
Okay.
It must be specific. It must be singular. And, most importantly, it must be simple.
I want to push back on that a little bit, actually.
Okay.
Well, treating a cafe order like a business deal sounds very cold.
I understand that.
Is a cafe not supposed to be a warm, friendly place?
That is a great point. A cafe is a warm place. But a cafe is also a very busy system.
True, they are very busy.
The waiter has many tables to manage. If your order is clear and simple, you are actually being very kind.
Oh, I like that. Clarity is kindness.
Exactly. You help the waiter do their job well. So first, we must ask to look at the list of food.
Right.
We say, "Could I see the menu, please?"
Could I see the menu, please? That is very clear. But what if I get scared?
Scared.
Yeah. What if I look at the menu and the English words just, well, fall out of my head?
That happens to everyone.
What if I just make sounds like or while I am looking?
Please do not panic if that happens. Remember our research on body language?
The face tells the true story.
Yes, see, your face tells a true story. If you are looking at the menu and you say, the waiter knows you are just thinking.
Oh, good.
Teachers and waiters hear these sounds every day. These sounds are not mistakes.
They are not.
No, they're tools. They buy you more time to think.
So making a sound while thinking is perfectly fine. That takes the pressure off.
It does.
So how do we make the simple call to action to order?
Well, you can point to the food on the menu.
Pointing is very helpful.
Yes, and you can say, "I would like this," or you can simply say, "I will take this."
That is very easy. Let us practice some food words.
Let us do it.
Let us start with a famous pastry. This word is hard for many people because, well, it comes from the French language.
It is a tricky one.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. Croissant. Croissant. Croissant.
Very nice. The shape of your mouth must change for that word. The R sound is deep in the throat.
Right.
Now, what will you drink? Let us order a coffee with milk. This word comes from Italy.
Oh, I know this one. Speaking very slowly and clearly. L-A-T-T-E. Latte.
Beautiful. Now, later in the day, we might want a bigger meal.
Yes, I am getting hungry.
Let us practice a word with very sharp English sounds.
Okay. Speaking very slowly and clearly. C-H-I-C-K-E-N. Chicken.
Chicken.
Good.
The CH and the K stop the breath in your mouth.
And what if we want something fresh and green?
Good choice.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. S-A-L-A-D. Salad. Salad.
You ordered perfectly. Now, while the food is cooking, we can make small talk.
Small talk. That is a short, friendly conversation, right?
Yes,
Goodness.
exactly. You can look at the waiter and say, "It is busy today, huh?"
It is busy today, huh?
Right.
That shows we see how hard they're working.
Yes, it builds a human connection.
I like that.
The waiter might also ask you a question about space and time. They might ask, "Is this to stay or to go?"
To stay means we will sit and eat at this table.
Right.
And to go means we want the food in a bag to take outside.
Exactly. Since we are comfortable right here, we answer, "To stay, please."
You placed a clear order, you used polite words, and now, oh, our food is here.
It looks wonderful.
But the lesson does not stop. How we eat the food is a big part of the culture.
It is a very big part. First, we look at the cloth square folded on the table.
The cloth square.
Yes. You pick it up, you gently open it, and you place it on your lap, which means over your legs.
Let us spell the name of this cloth.
Please do.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. N-A-P-K-I-N. Napkin.
Napkin.
We use a napkin to protect our clothes.
Right, in case we drop something.
Yes. Hundreds of years ago, clothes were very hard to clean. People wore large napkins to keep rich fabrics safe from meat juices.
Wow. Today it is just polite.
Yes, it is. Next, we look at the metal tools beside the plate. We have a fork and a knife.
The word for the tool with points can be tricky for adults to learn.
It can be.
The OR sound mixed with a hard K requires a special tongue placement. Let us practice it.
Go ahead.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. F-O-R-K.
4K, fork.
Good. So you hold the fork in your left hand.
Left hand, okay.
You hold the knife in your right hand. The rule is to start with the tool on the outside, farthest away from your plate.
And then you move inward.
Yes.
Why do we move from the outside to the inside?
Well, it creates a sense of order. In a very large meal with many plates, the outside tools are for the first plate,
Oh, I see.
and the inside tools are for the last plate. It guides you through the dinner.
Very clever.
When you cut your food, you cut only one small piece. Then you eat that one piece.
So you do not cut the whole chicken into tiny pieces all at once?
No, you do not.
That makes sense. It slows you down.
Yes, it is very calm,
Yeah.
and you must eat quietly.
Right.
Chew your food with your mouth closed. Never speak while food is in your mouth.
That is a very important rule.
Yes. Finish chewing, swallow the food, and then speak. This shows respect for the people listening to you.
I have a very practical question, actually.
Okay, what is it?
Let us say I am eating and I need to go to the bathroom,
Right.
but I want to come back to my food. Where do I put my napkin? Do I leave it on the table?
No, you must never put it on the table if you're coming back.
Really?
Yes. If you drop your napkin on the table, it is a secret code.
A secret code.
It tells the waiter, I am completely finished. Take my plate away.
Oh, wow. So if I do that, my food will be gone when I come back.
Yes, it might be gone.
That would be sad.
If you need to leave for a short time, you leave the napkin on your chair.
On the chair.
Yes. The chair is another secret code. It means, I will return soon.
It is like we are speaking without words again. The chair means one thing, the table means another. I will remember that.
It is very helpful.
Now, let us talk about the food itself. It is right in front of us. It smells amazing.
It really does. This is a beautiful moment in our deep dive.
Why is that?
Because this is where we connect the English language to human emotion.
Oh, emotion.
Our sources show that emotion changes how the brain learns. When you feel happy, your brain learns faster.
How does that work?
Well, think about the smell of fresh coffee or warm bread. That smell wakes up a very old part of your brain.
It makes you feel very good.
Exactly. It makes you feel good. If you practice English words while you smell wonderful food, your brain locks those words deep into your memory.
Wow.
The feeling and the word become one thing.
Here's where it gets really interesting. We can use a happy word right now to lock in that memory.
Yes, let us do it.
Let us spell the word for food that tastes perfect. Notice the soft C that makes an SH sound.
I am ready.
Speaking very slowly and clearly. DELICIOUS. Delicious.
Delicious.
That is a wonderful word. When you look at your plate, you can say, this smells perfect. This is delicious.
You are not just reading English. You are feeling it.
Exactly.
But what happens if something goes wrong?
What do you mean?
What if the food is cold? Or what if the waiter brought the wrong plate? I'm always a little scared to complain in a new language.
That fear is very common. But we can solve it easily with our polite words.
Okay, how?
You do not need to be angry. You just gently raise your hand to get the waiter's attention.
Just a gentle raise of the hand.
Yes. You smile and you use a gentle start. You say, excuse me.
Excuse me, removes the anger. It softens the message.
Exactly. Then you state the problem simply. Excuse me, this food is cold.
Or, excuse me, this isn't what I ordered.
Perfect. The waiter will want to fix it. A polite sentence solves the problem without any stress. So the problem is fixed. We have eaten our meal. The food was truly delicious.
It was very good.
Our plates are empty. We practiced good manners by chewing quietly. And now we must gracefully end our time at the cafe.
It is time to pay for the food. We need to ask the waiter for the paper that shows the cost.
Right.
There are two simple ways to ask. You can say, the bill, please.
Let us practice that short word.
Okay.
Speaking very slowly and clearly, B-I-L-L, bill.
Or you can ask using a different word. You can say, check, please.
Let us spell that word together.
Yes.
Speaking very slowly and clearly, C-H-E-C-K, check.
Check. Very clear.
You know, I read something fascinating in our sources about the word check. Where does it actually come from?
It is a wonderful piece of history. The phrase check, please comes from the 19th century.
A long time ago.
Yes. Many years ago, when people walked into a fancy restaurant, they wore large coats and hats.
Right. Big, heavy coats.
They would give their coats to a worker at the door. This was called checking your coat.
And the worker would give them a little piece of paper to prove the coat was theirs, right?
Yes, exactly. That small piece of paper was called a check.
Oh, I see.
Later, the word for that small piece of paper moved from the coat room to the dining table. The paper showing the cost of your food became the check.
That is amazing. Every time we ask for the check, well, we are repeating a tradition from hundreds of years ago.
We are.
Now, what if I want to pay the money for both of us?
Oh,
What if I want to buy your coffee because we are good friends?
well, that is a very kind gesture. If you want to pay the money for your friend, you use a special phrase.
What is the phrase?
You say, it's my treat. Or you can say, it's on me.
Let us practice the word for a special gift of food.
Sure.
Speaking very slowly and clearly, T-R-E-A-T.
Treat.
Saying, it's my treat, tells your friend they do not need to reach for their money.
I think saying it's my treat is like, well, giving your friend a small surprise gift.
It is.
It builds a strong social bond over a shared meal. It absolutely does. Now, as we leave our money, we must talk about tipping.
Tipping, yes.
A tip is extra money you give to the waiter to say thank you for their good service.
How do we know how much extra money to give?
Usually, a polite tip is 10 to 15% of the total cost.
Okay, 10 to 15%.
But there is a very important rule here. Tipping changes depending on the country you are visiting.
That is true.
In the United States, tipping is required. Waiters depend on that money to live.
Right.
But in a country like Japan, well, tipping is not expected. In fact, it can be confusing.
So part of learning the language is learning the culture of the country you are in?
Yes. Language and culture always hold hands.
That is beautiful.
If you are paying with paper money and you want to leave the coins for the waiter, you can use a friendly phrase.
What do we say?
You look at the waiter and say, keep the change.
Keep the change. That is a very polite way to finish the action.
It is?
We did it. We walked in, we ordered using simple words, we ate with good manners, and, well, we paid the bill.
You should feel very proud. You just learned how to manage a full social experience in a new language.
It feels great.
You controlled your body language, you gave a clear call to action, you fixed problems safely, and you practiced excellent table manners.
So we are finishing our last drops of coffee right now. My cup is empty.
Mine too.
I'm putting my paper money on the table. And hey, it is my treat today.
Thank you very much. That is very kind of you.
We stand up from our chairs. We gently push the chairs in.
Good manners.
We walk toward the door of the cafe. We look back at the imaginary waiter and we wave, "Thank you, have a nice day."
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Before we go, well, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Yes, please listen to this part.
Language is not just a subject you study sitting quietly at a desk.
No, it is not.
It is not just ink on a page in a textbook. Language is a life you live.
That is so true.
Every day gives you new chances to build your language house. Tomorrow, when you wake up and open your fridge, look inside.
What do you see?
Can you name the food you see in English? When you pour a glass of water, well, can you name that action?
Try it.
Think of every single meal you eat as a tiny chance to practice.
Thank you so much for sitting at the table with us today. You did a wonderful job.
You really did.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning.
Goodbye, and see you next time on The Deep Dive.